In our previous reports, we learned why North Dakota is being targeted as a good site for geothermal energy. We've also learned about what it does and the pros and the cons of getting involved. Today, we dive into the history. According to the Department of Energy, archaeological evidence shows that the first human use of geothermal resources in North America occurred more than 10,000 years ago, with the settlement of a group of Indians at hot springs. The springs served as a source of warmth and cleansing, their minerals as a source of healing. While people still soak in shallow pools heated by the earth, engineers are developing technologies that will allow us to probe more than 10 miles below the Earth's surface in search of geothermal energy and use that constant heat to generate power.
People have been using hot springs for as long as people have ever found hot springs.
It wasn't until 1904 when a Prince Piero Ginori Conti invents the first geothermal power plant at the Lardarello dry steam field in Tuscany, Italy.
So to some people that sounds like, oh, it's old. But when you compare it to other things, it's not that, it's not as old as other forms of energy. Using geothermal energy in a direct sense has been around for an incredibly long time.
Let's fast forward now to today. The U.S. leads the world in geothermal power generation, providing more than 3.7 gigawatts to the national grid. In fact, the first modern geothermal district heating plant was developed in 1892 in Boise, Idaho. The Department of Energy states it supports the direct use efforts striving to heat more homes and reduce more energy bills.
In a more modern sense, it's a handful of decades old, and it hasn't been expanding as fast as other forms of energy production. Classic energy production, oil, natural gas, nuclear. Those have expanded a lot more. Recently, wind and solar have expanded faster than geothermal because there's a lot less risk involved.
With geothermal energy, that history and assurance is not there. Though it has been beneficial in some situations, the big question becomes, is North Dakota ready or willing to take the risks that come along with geothermal energy?